President William Ruto has announced reorganization of his administration, spelling out the roles of the offices of the Deputy President and that of Prime Cabinet Secretary. Through an executive order, the head of state announced that Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi will chair and coordinate national government legislative agenda across all ministries and state departments in consultation with Kenya Kwanza leaders in parliament. While assigning Mudavadi duties, Ruto also entrusted the ANC party leader with the responsibility of assisting him and his deputy Gachagua in the coordination and supervision of government ministries and state departments. Bushebi Jr. prepared that story.
President William Ruto has issued a fresh executive order reassigning some functions for his administration. In his first executive order of 2023, the president published the new organization of his government, stating key roles of officials from the deputy president to the chief executive officers of state corporations and state agencies. Some notable changes include Deputy President Gachagua getting a new role in the coffee reforms sector. This comes amid conflict between the Ministry of Agriculture and Capital Markets Authority on who exactly is the parent body of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. This is also seen as a timely arrow to stem the rising perceived bad operational blood between the DP and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi.
I don't think President Ruto was struggling to define functions of this office. It was perfectly in his realm to examine and decide how we can support each other. And I am sure that if we look carefully, there's no conflict whatsoever with the functions of the Prime Cabinet Secretary's office and the Deputy President's. And I also want to put it on record that where would you find a government on this earth where there are no cross-cutting issues? There are always cross-cutting issues in government, which require consultation. So at a personal level, I will not hesitate to walk from my office and visit the Deputy President's office and consult with him if there's any issue that required consultation.
The move also comes at a time the DP has for some time now been embroiled in management conflict with Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja.
That is acceptable.
Let me tell you,
yes,
politics world over is about interests. You know, politics is about interests. So you can never have politics that don't have interest. Even the reason people vote for me is because they have an interest. Mtu ana time asla fund nitapata hapa. Hapa nitapata mambo yangu ya ile universal. Hapa iko maneno yangu ya kilimo. So people vote for interest. And for the case you have mentioned about Nairobi and what have you.
Yes.
That's a political challenge we have as a party. You know, we will sit down as a party and sort it out.
Okay.
You know, we have a new governor in Nairobi. There are issues. He's trying to do this, he's trying to do that. Some he gets right, some maybe he needs a bit more consultation, something like that. And that's why I am there.
You're micromanaging.
I will no. We will support all our governors. Some of them are making the right decision, some of them are not. We just managed to, do something about Meru. In fact, as I talk to you now, there is a conversation with Meru leaders, which my deputy is going on with, to make sure that we support them politically, because the governor does not have so much experience in managing.
So you need to manage that.
Na nimemwambia gavana wa Nairobi tutakaa chini na yeye kwa sababu sisi ndio tulimchagua. Mimi ndio niliketisha Wakikuyu pale Nairobi nikamwambia wamchague. Na nimemuita tukae chini na yeye. Mambo yoyote ambaye anaamua ambaye anaweza haribu biashara katika Nairobi, kwanza tuongee tukubaliane. Hatutaki speed mingi sana, twende pole pole. Si ndio? Hiyo maneno hati ya kutoa matatu nini, hiyo maneno haiwezekani. Sitaki tuanze kusumbua wafanyabiashara.
Tusikubali mtu kuja kutugawanyisha kwa misingi ya kikabila Nairobi. Mimi sitakubali. Don't try and divide our people. Don't try and sow discord. Our unity will be our marching anthem. And the national government has its role. But the county also has its role. And the county also will be respected and play its roles. And we will remain on the path of restoring order and dignity and sanity in the city of Nairobi.
Kama Gachagua anataka kuwa governor, a resign, akuje tumchague, ama simame na mtu tuone kama atashinda atakuwa governor Nairobi. Correct. Wachia Sakaja kazi yake afanye, alichaguliwa. Na hii ukabila ya Rigathi anataka kuleta hapa Nairobi, tunasema achane na Sakaja kabisa. Sakaja tulimchagua na tutasimama na yeye na tunaambia Sakaja usiogope, sisi tuko nyuma yako kama vijana wa ODM.
Sasa tukishinda maneno ati sijui deputy na governor wanasumbuana, Nairobi itasonga mbele aje? Sisi kama mavijana tumechoka, tunaumia, tuna makazi.
During his prayer session at Mount Kenya, accompanied by young Mount Kenya leaders, over the weekend, the DP said that he prayed for all leaders and for peace to prevail to enable Kenya Kwanza administration achieve its goals.
President William Ruto has assigned me to create peace among the leaders, a journey that I've already started. I've come here to cry before God to give me wisdom to be able to fulfill the assignment that the president has given me to bring peace among the people of Meru. The people of Meru are great people. They are hardworking. They are very dignified people, and they deserve development, which cannot take place when there is disunity and when there is fighting.
Also in the new structure, National Transport and Safety Authority (NTSA) is being reverted back to the Transport Ministry. It was transferred to the Interior Ministry during former President Uhuru Kenyatta's second term. The Roads and Transport Ministry has been made leaner by moving the state departments of Housing and Urban Development and of Public Works to the Lands Ministry. Kenya Kwanza's Hustler Fund has been placed under the State Department for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. The department will oversee the administration of the Hustler Fund for the promotion, development and enhancing the competitiveness of MSMEs, among other functions. Also in the changes announced by Ruto on Monday, some of the roles from public health have been moved to medical services. Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria's Ministry of Investment and Trade Ministry now has 3 state departments from the previous 2. The State Department for Investments Promotion and State Department for Trade and State Department for Industry. Meanwhile, the Tourism Ministry has gained 1 more state department from the 2 in the previous administration. Now, it is State Department for Culture and Heritage and State Department for Tourism and Wildlife. The president has also split the Ministry of Environment by creating the State Department for Environment and Climate Change and that of Forestry. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Bushabe Jr.